Hello, YouTube. Welcome to session 43 of the Witch Moon Vale. So, the party, after finishing the fight with the Eidolon, who was protecting the spear, they took the spear and returned. Along the way, taking two jobs, one to deliver books to Hammerfest, and another one, an individual who was looking for a writings. They spent, you guys basically traveled nonstop, night and day, and arrived much quicker than you took getting there. When you guys returned to Hammerfest, you spent some time working on personal stuff, each doing your own individual things, until the night of the new moon, where Dearden was obligated to perform his ritual to his patron. While out searching for a sacrifice, he ran across Varda, the owner and barkeep of the Coach and Pony, the party's resident bar and inn. While the party drank, Dearden lured her out of the city, saying someone wished to speak to her about Kavik, the half-orc who used to drive the cart for her patrons, who had died to Dearden at his required sacrifice 3 months prior. Upon exiting the gate, someone bumped into Varda, apologizing, said a prayer to Paylor, and then ran off. The prayer was actually a death ward spell, cast by a cleric of the Order of the Sun, who had been investigating the murders and the culprit behind them. As Dearden lured Varda out, she began to realize something was wrong, and as she began to vocalize it, Dearden attacked, casting Vampiric Touch on her. The magic kept her from dying. Seconds later, as Dearden tried to figure out what happened, four sun swords lit up the dark forest. All around, the squad of the Order of the Sun attacked, having the proof they needed to condemn Dearden to death. As the culprit of the murders, an intense battle ensued, with Dearden using the Earth Shard to cast Wall of Earth to facilitate his escape, where he buried himself under the earth, using Move Earth. After a time, the paladins collected themselves, losing the trail, and collected the cart, bringing it back to Hammerfest. The party quickly learned of the attack when Varda returned, scared and crying. The guard captain, Captain Tenkar, immediately after the party began to shout and demand the party drop their weapons, whereon they learned that Dearden had attacked Varda. With the paladins' return, shortly after the party was freed of charges, being unaware of their party members' hidden agenda. And you guys helped Varda back to the tavern and called it an evening. So it is now feel your hatred. That was a long betrayal too. Like, because I think the first sacrifice happened within the first 5 sessions. Was it session 2? Yep. No, it was a random person that just happened to be passing along, and he managed to convince him to go out of the city. That was all that happened. It was all random. He did roll for it. There was everyone was on that list. So yeah, so you guys went to bed in the aftermath, and yeah. Okay. Oh no, you guys. Yes. That's right. Yeah, no, you took watch. So you will get 1 level of exhaustion. You will have 1 level of exhaustion for staying up all night. So basically, you guys are just keeping watch in the hallway. Okay. Um. We'll just say Asher, Rip Snarl. I assume you guys are probably sitting over here to keep eye on the Tenzin. You went to bed. Okay, and Pasha and Bastin are out and about, so I'll just put you by the door. Okay. Varda is in her private room. But yeah, no. You and Galwick will stay up the night. He's not going to go to sleep after this because he was the one that came and told her that her delivery was there. And didn't escort her. He got stuck watching the bar, so he wasn't there to help. Mm-hmm. Okay. Steel yourself for this conversation. I said steel yourself for this conversation. He's a caravaner. He's a guard for the caravan basically, and head of it. So one of the big caravans that travels out of Hammerfast. He's in charge of it. So. But he's also the son of the. You did, yeah. He's the one. He's the one that you were working. You had picked up part-time work, traveling to Hammerfest from him. So his sister, no, his mother runs the Merchants Guild. She's the leader of the Merchants Guild and the de facto head of the city. Varda is his aunt. Marcinda is his mother. She's the leader. Varda is Miss Marcinda's sister, and Ranklo is her brother. He's the one who's in charge of the bank. So the bank, the Merchants Guild, and this tavern are all siblings, the owners. And then Galwick is the son of Marcinda. Okay. Yeah, he'll basically He'll just talk, yeah. He won't really want to go into too much detail because he's upset and angry at himself. So you don't fall asleep. Okay. Yeah. So, the next morning, sun comes up. Varda comes out, and she basically says that she's not going to open the bar or the tavern today. She needs the day to just recover. But she's like, you guys are more than welcome to stay. I just won't be here to serve you. Okay. And she'll go off and wander the city. What are you guys doing? Now that you guys would all be waking up or getting back into town. So it is currently now the 1st of VO, so you're the 1st of the month. Thorgrim, you also have your bag of holding is ready. You just have to finish paying it off. And Pasha, you owe 300. And Pasha, your immovable rod is finished as well. I don't know if you took that already. You're muted if you're talking. Oh, did she? Okay. I will check her. Okay. So are you going to pay off the 300? Okay. Yep. Cool. So your bag of holding is paid off, and you are welcome to add to your character now. It's essentially kind of, it's like a messenger's bag kind of thing, size, probably. Okay. Let me look real quick. Crafting. Did I? Nope. It's an uncommon item, or is it a rare item? Okay, it'll take 2 weeks. And cost you, what is he charging? Okay, how much are you paying now? He only asked for half up front. It's 500 total. You'll do full paid. Okay. Okay, he says that it will be ready on the 15th of VO. Or around there. What? Are you looking? It should be in notes. You guys are on the. It's the first of VO for you guys right now. I did not yet. Are you going to do it? Okay. Okay. For how long? So 20 a month. Or 12 months a year. Okay. Well, you have 4,000 in the bank. 15 platinum in the bank. So okay, so you're minusing your stores by 700. Okay, I just updated it for you. Okay. So you have it paid out for a year. Okay, and currently at this moment, Rip Snarl and Asher have arrived in town, and you've more or less met them both. Rip Snarl, I think, Yes, Ripsnarl has begun setting up the boutique because the boutique was done before the end of the month. Not technically, but yeah, you did help. There's things that just take time, and yeah, we kind of went over it. I definitely gave you points with the group because you actually went and helped. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Is there anything else anyone else wants to do today? Okay. Is anyone shopping? Yeah, Tenzin went to the shop after you had already bought your bag and returned with it, so yeah. Okay, you're going shopping. Okay. Seeing if there's anything you want. Okay. Pasha, did you get your movable rod already? Because you did fully pay it off, and it is. I don't remember either. So you can go. Well, you could go pick it up. Add it to your character sheet. So. We're probably gonna do some downtime and just move the time along. When things pop up in the timeline, we'll stop and deal with them. This is literally the day after Dearden. No, you're fine. That's what's going on right now. Is you're dealing with the aftermath, the day after. Okay. It. Okay. 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 Are you not coming back this day? Okay. Okay. Would Thorgrim do anything before late in the evening? Probably he hadn't seen Pasha all day. She can. She gets a 25 word. She doesn't know how long she gets, but. So one word. Okay, you still got a few more words. If there would be more words, she'd say. And then all of a sudden, it just cuts off Thorgrim. uh, Roll a D100, Pasha. Six. So you actually show up really quick. Like you weren't very far. You weren't very far from the town gate when the message showed up. You were probably like circling around nearby, and all of a sudden it takes like 6 minutes, and then all of a sudden Pasha bursts through the gate, the door, out of breath and panting. Is that who I think it is? Sorry. I was just saying what token got placed. And I was messing around. I think Larry's dead right now, unfortunately. In canon. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Sure. I'll let you be a random patron passing through. Okay. Tenzin, go ahead and roll me a D100. Oh. No, go ahead and roll D100, see if you can even find a pair. 53. The leather vendor, you asked about that specific item? Okay. He'll be like, I can craft you one. It'll probably take about 10 weeks. Well, he'll flip through his books and start looking around and be like, components and time. So for the commission, it's 11,000 gold for the bracers. And I could put the ring down as a 400 gold piece upfront investment, but I would need at least 1,000 down to start the process. That would be 400 of it. If you put down the 1,000, I will start the process. It's 10 weeks of crafting. You can figure out your money in that time. If I can give you probably another 10 weeks after, and if you have not managed, then I'll just put it up for sale. And just make payments as you can, and then when it's paid off, I'll hand them over. You'll be doing other jobs. Because 20 weeks is... Yeah. He's like, if you've paid off majority of it, I will not put it up for sale at the 20-week point. And I'll just hold on to it until you've paid it off. But if you've not made at least 50% of the payment, then it'll go up for sale. Okay. Did you close your tab, Pasha? Did you close your tab? Yeah. No. Yeah, you get decked right in the face. Yeah, we can hear you. Which one? Okay. Craft board. Ball reg, skullbreaker. Okay, so you arrive at the temple. The doors are open. He is tending to one of the shrines. And when he turns to see you, he's like, "Oh, greetings, champion." He's gonna be like, "What happened to your friend?"
I promised him pizza.
He'll be like, "Okay." He didn't say that. He was just like, "Okay." Does private mean just you and me, or private mean me and you two?
I'm there too.
He'll be like, "Sure. Uh, let's step into my office," and he leads you guys into his office space, where you guys have a private. You close the door.
Oh, I did it again.
I think word of that did arrive. He was the one murdering people. He'll be like, his eyes will widen. And he's like, "Oh, so you've managed to retrieve the spear? Are you gonna show him the spear, or are you just telling him?" Oh, okay. I'll be like, may I hold it? Sure. Right there. You just see that this is an artifact of the god that he worships, and he's just interested in seeing it. Is what you're reading into it. Okay. Yeah. But he takes it. He kind of like looks it over, and he's like, "Oh, I was not expecting it to be carved out of bone." Uh, and he kind of like twirls it around and like does some like lunges with it, like just kind of like testing it out. He's like, "It's a very fine crafted weapon." Negative? um, he'll kind of be like, hmm. Well, that might be just Grumsh's influence in general. Um, this was his weapon. He is the conqueror. Well, this is a weapon created by him. Uh, yeah, it's a yes. This is his spear that he wielded when he was immortal. Uh, it wasn't magical when he wielded it, but when he ascended, it basically absorbed a it became a weapon. So basically, the ascension turned it into a magical weapon because it was one of his most treasured items, basically. But he's like, just remember to keep a clear head if you don't want to end in violence. And he'll hand you the spear back. Because Grumsh's way is not the normal way that us orcs here at Hammerfest live. Grumsh's way is to end in violence. He would. He would accept it if you wanted to. You are also paying for a vault that you could just lock it in. Not a whole lot. He'll nod and be like, then what do you plan to do with it? You'll see a roller coaster. Yeah, you'll see a roller coaster of emotions on his face at that. And he'll be like, I would very much appreciate you not destroying it. It is a powerful religious artifact. It may be so, but to everyone, everyone has their faith. He looks at you and goes, well, Grumsh may be an evil god, but he can be reasoned with. As you see here in the city, Grumsh and Moradin made a pact, and so long as no one breaks the pact, the peace is sustained. We worship Grumsh, they worship Moradin. Peace can be had between the two, and I help sustain that. If you feel uneasy and wish to lock the weapon away, it is your right. You are the champion. But when the tournament comes back around, I would wish for you to hand the spear over when and if you do not retain the title of champion. Or if you choose not to, hide it away and wield it. Wield it in the name of Grumsh. For the time being, you are his champion after all. Or I can store it here at the temple for safekeeping. And should you need it, you can return and take it. It is yours, you collected it, you are the champion. But I will keep an eye on it. It will never leave the temple grounds unless it's in your hands or mine. he'll be. I will not guarantee that it will not be wielded, but it will never leave the temple grounds. He'll be like, I appreciate you not destroying it, or seeking a way to destroy it, and keeping it locked away. But he's like, I would, if you're just going to be sitting there, I would love to keep it here at the temple, so that other followers might get to have a chance to pray to Grumsh and experience the artifact for themselves. There's no hurt feelings. I just wish to speak my mind on the matter. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna mark that it's in the vault. Okay. Go ahead. Go. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. Craving it. Mm-hmm. So on the map, just so you know where it is, the bank is over here. The bag of money icon token. Yes. You need to refresh. You might just need to refresh your page. She had to go. She did have to go AFK. Okay. Yeah. So you guys return to the Potion Coney. And you guys, at this point, did I? Okay. So at this point, let's expedite for a few days. Unless you guys have anything. Do you have any art roleplay for the evening? Okay. Varda will be back, and she will be sitting at the bar with a drink when you guys return. Galwick. He would probably actually be off. Asher and Ripsnarl would not be here. They'd be out working on their stuff. Which guy? Well, now that Varda's back, she wouldn't let anyone who's not staying here be in. That is. Leonin. Okay. Yeah, so Varda ends up taking a... Do you have RP you want to do? She'll be like... She's like... Drunk. Like... Can't keep her head up, kind of drunk. She'll be like, I haven't finished my drink yet. And then she'll like turn her head to the side and try to drink her ale sideways and spill it all over. She'll be like, I'm staying here. And she just kind of like continues to lay on the bar. She'll be like, ugh, as she pours ale all down your back. Take her to her room. Okay. Okay. Once you actually have her in the bed, she just kind of like lays there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Mm. So okay. Um. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So it probably takes 3 days for Varda to like fully like recover and get back into a proper headspace. Um, when she finally opens the tavern back up to the public. Um, on the fourth evening, um, Varda. Yeah, it does. I don't know. Are you okay? Um. So yeah. So the tavern is now open again. It's back to more or less normal business. Varda took like 3 days to recover. You guys are now the third. No, it's actually the fourth. Never mind. Yeah. That is totally fine. You have... Okay, 3 days. So that's three checks. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Okay, so yeah. So we're on the first official day of the tavern being opened back up again. A lot of people have flooded in. They were having drinks for the evening, and it's late evening when you all see a small turtle walk into the tavern. Where are you guys sitting? Probably the one in the corner? Turtle. Would you like to describe him, Mr. Muted? You can drop the token. That's fine. You have a token. And then I'll enlarge it for everyone. So she'll be like, "What was that?" One whiskey, of course. And she'll pour him a shot. Okay. No, there was other races. No, no. You would have. There would have been a multitude of races. Um, your the main city that was near your monastery was on like one of the biggest trade routes through Polara, like sea trade routes. So there would be tons of different races. Oh, the little ferret, right? I did not make it. I did not make a token for it yet. I can do that. You put it in gifts, didn't you? The ferret will like dip his nose in it, and then kind of like flip his head back because he's like, wah! uh, at this point, most people have probably cleared out, knowing that, yeah. So it's just all of you guys in here besides Varda. Roll a Constitution saving throw. He rolled really well. He's an old man. He's like an ancient old man. To who? Oh. Yeah. It's like a scarf. I'm assuming he splashed whiskey the entire way. Oh yeah, roll a. Let's do. What do we? You could do Dex or Athletics, or Athletics or Acrobatics. Acrobatics. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I fucking love this character. Oh shit. It's a pipe. It's a. Oh, I'm not gonna edit it out. So it's there for everyone. The Hammerfest is a necropolis. Yes. Did you guys perform the ritual? You guys have to perform a ritual on the new moon or the full moon. Nope. That has not happened yet. Well, Dearden was going to do it. You have to perform a ritual on the new moon, and it raises 5 skeletons. That was like 4 days ago. That was the night that Dearden tried to kill Varda. You might have thought that Dearden was going to perform that ritual in the catacombs when he left. He was off to perform a ritual, but definitely not that one. Well, you have to do it on the new moon. It has to be performed on the new moon. So you gotta wait till the end of the month. I still don't have the map. It's okay. I thought we had another week, so I was planning. It's okay. A Ballad of Alcohol and Weed. Okay. Do we want to expedite some more downtime? Um, go ahead and roll just an knowledge history. Yes, roll history. Okay, you've never heard of them, but you believe they exist. Um, nothing's jumping to your memory, Thorgrim. Um, Pasha. Roll a wisdom. Yes. What happened? Yes, a wisdom. Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna take you over to Whispers. Hi. Can you hear me? Hello. Hello. Hey. Um. So, with him describing you as a werewolf in his book, it kind of like jogs you, and you realize that that book, that journal that you've been learning Celestial, it made mention of that. Yes. And yeah, and you're beginning to understand it after reading it so much. So, just so you are aware, it's making sense, and you could start practicing it. Yes. Okay. What'd you roll for your insight on it? Yeah. Go roll another insight for me. 18. You feel like it's just because you're the wolf girl, you have a wolf companion. It might just be that. But it you kind of like the sound of it. So, I don't know. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna take you back to regular. Hello. Okay. Did you? Awesome. No, you didn't. Because they only hear what I'm hearing. Now they'll know. So, yeah. You guys, yeah, you guys finish socializing for the evening, probably. And at some point call it a night. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Speed up some downtime. Because you guys have time leading up to things. Thorgrim, you're gonna be crafting every day, right? He already did that. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So we'll go another 4 days to the 8th. So go ahead and make 4 rolls there, Thorgrim. Away. Oh. You're gonna cast it before you work on. Keep casting it. Okay. Cool. So you burn all your spell slots, basically. Okay. Okay. For the most part, kind of thing. Like whenever you're like changing to like taking it when you like take a break, kind of thing, like every like hour or so, when you stop to take a breather and cool off, I just recast it, kind of thing. But yeah, no, I'll give you advantage for the day. If you do that every day, then yeah. Where are your rolls happening? Oh, there they are. Okay, cool. Sorry, my thing had scrolled up. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So on the 8th VO is when Jill shows up. Um, she arrives, and the bar is complete. So she begins going through and setting up the tavern and doing like bar prep and figuring out ordering inventory, things like that. All the stuff that she needs to do to start running the bar. So I'm just gonna drop the tokens for everyone who is in town now. Let's just say they all come get drinks with you in the evening. So, okay. Yeah. So, let's fast forward to the. Let's pass. Does anyone else have anything to do they want to do in those 4 days? Okay. He's just browsing. Okay. Okay. No worries. Okay. Let's jump to the 12th, because the 12th is the next day that something happens. The construction crew approaches you the evening of the 12th. Thorgrim, go ahead and make 4 more smithing rolls while I explain what's going on. And they approach you, and they tell you that they have finished the lodgings on the 12th. And that if there's any more upgrades, they need to know now, or else they're going to clean up their stuff and move on to the next project. So, are you guys going to fund the fighting ring now? The you could keep a tab. You could take out loans. They do offer 5,000 gold piece loans. Gavin? Just a sec, guys. Okay. Oh, you're looking at. Are you guys looking for more work? We can hear you. You guys, if you guys remember from before, they were talking about how undead have been attacking people on the road when they're traveling. So if you're just out and about on the roads, you might eventually run into something. It's like a one-day trip, kind of, I think. Let's see. What it's saying. It's a 2-day trip. Yeah, there's been some undead that have been attacking. There's been reports of them. They are still guarding the Bardo. They have not laxed up the guard on it yet. If you wanna, you remember them saying 2 weeks. So middle of the month, they might be. You guys are on the 12th right now, so you're almost there. You guys want to hang out for a few more days? It's it's about a 2-day trip. Well, you got to go to the town to get the job and figure out which mine it is. Yeah. So, I am gonna say right at this moment, it is 10 o'clock. Do we want to keep playing? Or do we want to... This is a pretty good pause spot for the night. Hello? Can you hear us? Yes. Because I know that people have to work tomorrow. I know. I would love to keep going, but yes. I think I need to call it for the night here. Yes. Thank you for the wonderful Gregorio.